kind of sitting in the catbird seat there, right? You've got a visibility across all these departments and agencies. Give us an example of where you're unlocking and enabling this 5G capability for these agencies.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. With our role in government, working across the agencies, working with industry, with multiple providers in the industry, and then with the Federal Mobility Group, we're always listening to and learning from others' use cases, best practices. This is both from government agencies and commercial enterprises. So I'm just listening to the ones today. The really fascinating things going on with telemedicine there, and the virtual surgery, and the holographic teleportation, and or the examples with the Air Force there, and in Flightline and the FOD. My background's in naval aviation too, so I could definitely relate to that and see the tremendous value and potential that's there. So we're always learning from these use cases, and then we're adding our expertise regarding enterprise networking and government acquisition. So we brought a lot of this together in the 5G acquisition guidance, that we had published earlier this year. That's designed to be able to help set up an agency for successful 5G implementation. It identifies the standards, security controls, and other requirements to provide a secure infrastructure for 5G enabled technologies. It covers the acquisition process, of course, but we also note 5G specific architectural and performance requirements. These could include the requirements for user equipment, radio access network, 5G core, various components of the 5G infrastructure, and just some of the ones that were mentioned by the earlier speakers here. It's like the radio performance and the spectrum utilization pieces. And a big part of those requirements is the security aspect. That's the major consideration for any IT acquisition, and including the appropriate requirements. Especially when it comes to 5G, we're also concerned about supply chain risk management, avoiding the prohibited sources that were specified by the Section 889 of the National Defense Authorization Act there. So that's it mentions that and provides the guide for that. And then lastly, it mentions the best-in-class contracts.